out. Well, we've got two things. We got Caitlin Clark directly addressing her injury status. And we've got Sophie Cunningham talking about her future and where she wants to try to play. Let's go here. Caitlin Clark hits the links. Fever star back to 100% while playing at the Annika Pro-Am. And it's not just, they're not just saying.
The sports world is currently focused on Caitlin Clark following a season that tested both fans and the Indiana Fever. Despite a roster that often seemed improvised, the Fever reached the playoffs and achieved modest success. Attention now centers on Clark's recovery from a groin injury, which had raised concerns throughout the season. Recent updates clarify her condition. Clark confirmed she has returned to full health, participating in the Annika Pro-Am and stating she feels completely recovered.
Pro-Am, and it's not just, they're not just saying that. All right, this is what she said. In fact, let me just go back. Let me go back to NBCOlympics.com because we know she's got an eye on Team USA right now. WNBA superstar Caitlin Clark is back on the golf course and, more importantly, back to feeling fully healthy once again. Quote, "I'm feeling back."
Reports from outlets like NBCOlympics.com note her statement of being back to 100%, dated November 13th. This provides a definitive reference for her current fitness and readiness. While in Florida, Clark has been taking advantage of favorable weather to practice golf. She described enjoying the sport despite a busy schedule, highlighting the challenge and excitement of performing in front of an audience. Key moments included a notably long putt on the 10th hole and an impressive drive, both standing out as highlights of the event.
"I'm feeling back to 100%. We need to remember this day. All right, November 13th, Caitlin Clark directly says she is back to 100%. So, if the Indiana Fever or as Stephanie White tries to give us any other kind of update, then we've got this to come directly back to. That goes for you too, Indiana Fever beat.
Sophie Cunningham also attended, serving as a caddy alongside Lexi Hall and other celebrity participants. Cunningham shared thoughts on her professional future and the paths she hopes to explore. The event allowed both athletes to showcase their current form and provide updates on their careers. Sophie Cunningham has expressed a strong interest in continuing her career with the Indiana Fever, but recent statements show that her return next season is far from certain. She praised Caitlin Clark as a phenomenal and generational player, noting Clark's ability to elevate everyone around her.
Indiana Fever beat reporters. All right? It's now on the record that she is saying she is back to 100%. I've been trying to take advantage of the fall weather in Indianapolis before it gets too cold. Obviously, being down here in Florida, the weather makes it pretty easy to play some golf. All right, for now, she's taking full advantage of downtime. Florida's warm.
Cunningham emphasized the impact of having Clark on the court, reflecting on the season when Clark's absence was felt, and expressing hope that they could play together again. She said, "We missed her out on the court this year, but depending on the CBA and what's going on, hopefully we're all together again." However, Cunningham also highlighted that one of the biggest uncertainties in fulfilling this goal is the possibility of a league lockout. The collective bargaining agreement between the WNBA and the Players Union, which was initially set to expire on October 31, received a one-month extension, leaving the timing of the next season still unresolved. Cunningham, like most players not on rookie contracts, is a free agent, and the status of the upcoming season will play a key role in shaping her decisions.
All right, for now, she's taking full advantage of downtime. Florida's warmer weather. I stay pretty busy, so I don't get to play golf as much as I'd like. But when I do, it's always fun. It's nerve-wracking getting up in front of a bunch of people and having to hit a golf ball, but they make it this event fun. Best moment of the day. Oh, and number 10 was probably the best drive of the day. I'm happy with it. I believe that was the ridiculous
She has indicated that she would like to return to the Fever but plans to approach contract negotiations carefully. Financial security is a major factor in her considerations. She has spoken about wanting a multi-year deal and the ability to make long-term personal investments, such as buying a home. Looking at comparable players, Alyssa Thomas and Na Agum have signed with Project B on multi-year deals with minimum salaries around $2 million per year, demonstrating that substantial contracts are available to established players.
This long putt that she made, I think, was on number 10, the 10 hole, right? So, Sophie Cunningham, she was also at this event as the caddy, right? Her and Lexi Hall, the celebrity caddies. And she made some statements in regards to her future. It is a future that Sophie Cunningham.
In theory, Cunningham could also explore overseas opportunities after the WNBA season, potentially securing a multi-year deal worth around $10 million. Such an arrangement would guarantee financial stability while allowing her to focus on basketball without immediate monetary concerns. Sponsorship deals further add to her financial flexibility, and technically, she could purchase a home now and be fully secure. At the same time, Cunningham is considering the physical demands of professional basketball.
It is a future that Sophie Cunningham would like to be a part of, but the free agent's latest comments about her potential return to the Fever next season were laced with doubts. Quote, she's a phenomenal player, a generational player, and I think everyone sees that, Cunningham said of Caitlin Clark, per Golf Week, Beth Ann Nichols. Cunningham, 29, highlighted Clark's ability to, quote,
at 29 and standing at 6 feet tall, she is aware of how hard the sport can be on the knees, particularly for taller athletes. She has referenced the challenges faced by taller players, noting that aches and pains are common and inevitable, which adds another layer to her decision-making regarding future contracts and playing time. Balancing competitive ambitions, health concerns, and financial security, Cunningham's career planning reflects the complex considerations faced by professional athletes. While she remains hopeful about returning to the Fever, many factors will influence her ultimate path.
Clark's ability to, quote, elevate the rest of the team, expressing her desire to run it back with the Fever next year. Quote, we missed her out on the court this year, but depending on the CBA and what's going on, hopefully we're all together again, Cunningham said. The most existential threat to Cunningham's wish to play a full season with Clark is the possibility of a lockout.
Contract negotiations, the status of the WNBA season, potential lockouts, and overseas opportunities all weigh heavily in her decision. Fans and analysts will be watching closely to see if she and Clark can reunite on the court next season, but until the league situation becomes clearer, Cunningham's future with the team remains a subject of speculation and interest. Her comments offer insight into the careful planning athletes undertake to navigate both career success and personal stability, illustrating the strategic thinking behind professional sports decisions. Since entering the league, Caitlin Clark has faced a mix
that has happened, in year two, is that Caitlin Clark did go down with injury. Now, Caitlin Clark did not have a standout season like what she had last year, but ultimately, I feel like it was on a trajectory to be great. She was listed as one of the favorites to win the MVP, but, we ultimately know what happened. Now, with that being said, a lot of fans has been taken online because we know Caitlin Clark opted out of playing Unrivaled. Caitlin Clark opted out of doing a bunch of stuff, man. She's going to get her bag and play golf and have fun, which to each his own. Do I think she should have played Unrivaled? Yes, I think she should have did.
Some veteran fans were initially hesitant to embrace her, questioning whether her style of play could transition successfully to the professional level. Clark quickly proved those doubts unfounded, dominating her rookie season with arguably one of the strongest performances ever recorded for a first-year player in the league. In her second season, Clark faced setbacks due to injury, preventing her from replicating the standout results of her debut year. Despite this, her trajectory remained promising, and she had been considered a potential MVP contender before the injury affected her play.
Should have played Unrivaled. Yes, I think she should have did some type of basketball thing because we ultimately know, like, the golf thing was great. That was awesome that she did that yesterday, but that gave us content for yesterday. It gave us something to talk about just for yesterday. And guess what happened today? Caitlin Clark content is back in a sunken place. For whatever reason, this fan right here made it her business. Speak about Caitlin Clark, and I just want to react to this. Let's listen.
I'm not even a Caitlin Clark hater. I'm not a Caitlin Clark fan. I'm not even downing people who are Caitlin Clark fans. That's your business.
Recently, Clark's decision to focus on golf and take breaks from other basketball activities, such as opting out of certain events, has sparked discussion among fans. While some view this as a distraction, others see it as a personal choice, allowing her to balance sport, recovery, and leisure. Some fans have been vocal online, questioning Clark's commitment. One longtime viewer, reflecting on decades of following the league, criticized her presence in the WNBA, suggesting she was barely making it professionally.
I'm not even downing people who are Caitlin Clark fans. That's your business, right? I'm not even saying this as a Caitlin Clark hater. I'm saying this as a person who's watched the WNBA since they were 9 years old, and I'll be 38 next year. She's barely making it in the WNBA.
She barely making it in the WNBA. Let me see here. She's barely making it. Let me see.
However, an examination of her achievements provides a far different perspective. Clark holds numerous records, including most points by a point guard in a season, most double-doubles by a rookie guard, and multiple firsts for triple-doubles. She is the first rookie to simultaneously earn Player of the Month and Rookie of the Month honors, and she has set multiple franchise records for Indiana, including scoring, assists, and three-pointers. Awards such as AP Female Athlete of the Year and Time Magazine Athlete of the Year further emphasize her impact on the sport.
Let's see Caitlin Clark WNBA records real quick. Caitlin Clark WNBA records, Fever honors to know. This is 2025, but we're going to skip that because that season barely was paid. Named AP Female Athlete of the Year. Named Time Magazine Athlete of the Year. First rookie since 2008 to be named All-Team WNBA. Pacemakers did not receive these honors either. 2024 WNBA Rookie. 2024 WNBA All-Rookie Team.
Clark's rookie season alone included unprecedented milestones, WNBA rookie single-season scoring records, highest assists for a rookie, and records for three-pointers in a season. She has also received recognition as WNBA Rookie of the Month 4 times and Eastern Conference Player of the Week 3 times. These accomplishments highlight her elite status and make clear that criticisms claiming she is underperforming are unfounded. Even when facing competition in events like Unrivaled, critics' claims of mediocrity do not align with her demonstrated performance and record-breaking achievements.
2024 WNBA All-Rookie Team. Most points by a point guard in a season in WNBA history. Most points by a point guard in a season in WNBA history. That alone kills the conversation. Most double-doubles by a rookie guard in WNBA history. Most points by a rookie in WNBA history. Most points by a rookie in WNBA history. Most assists by a rookie in WNBA history.
The numbers and accolades speak for themselves, underscoring Clark's extraordinary talent and consistency on the court. Her impact continues to reshape expectations for rookies and veteran players alike, proving that early doubts about her ability to succeed at the highest level were misplaced. Debate around Caitlin Clark remains one of the most discussed topics among basketball fans, particularly when comparing her to other prominent players in formats like Unrivaled. Some critics point to players such as A'ja Wilson.
History. First WNBA rookie to record 2 triple-doubles ever. First triple-double by a rookie in WNBA history. First player in WNBA history to be named Player of the Month and Rookie of the Month in the same month. First player in WNBA history with 20 plus points, 15 plus rebounds, 5 plus rebounds in a game.
Analysts argue that Wilson, despite her accolades, could struggle in one-on-one situations against dominant players due to defensive limitations. In contrast, Clark's skill set is widely regarded as exceptional. Her shooting range extends nearly from half court, and her offensive execution is almost instantaneous upon crossing into the attacking half. Observers frequently emphasize that Clark's ability to score from virtually anywhere on the court sets her apart, making criticisms of her participation in alternative events like Unrivaled difficult to understand. Her talent, efficiency, and adaptability create a dynamic that is not easily replicated, illustrating why she continues to dominate discussions even off the traditional court.
Points, rebounds in the game. See, guys, men lie, women lie, but the numbers don't. You're a fucking hater. See, you uttered that nonsense that you said before reading this. See, had you read this, you wouldn't have said what you said. But it's cool. I'ma just expose you. 4-time WNBA Rookie of the Month. 3-time Eastern Conference Player of the Week, WNBA Rookie Single Season Scoring Record, WNBA Rookie Single Season Scoring Assist, WNBA Single Season record.
Part of the debate also stems from the fundamental differences between Unrivaled and traditional basketball. While some fans attempt to equate the two formats differ significantly in rules, pacing, and style of play. This distinction is crucial when assessing any player's potential performance. Clark, however, has consistently demonstrated that her skills translate across formats, whether in structured WNBA competition or alternative exhibition events.
WNBA single season record for assists, WNBA single season rookie record for three-pointers, WNBA single game record for assists, set franchise record for the most WW in history, team history, set franchise record for the most three-pointers in the season with Indiana. Set franchise record for the most 10, but bro, we'll be reading this for days. But people like her, you shouldn't even have said what you said, bro. Now you're looking stupid. Now let's finish.
Her accomplishments in the league are unprecedented for a player of her age and experience. She holds numerous WNBA career records, including historic rookie milestones, single-season scoring achievements, assist totals, triple-doubles, and franchise records. These include being the first rookie to earn simultaneous Player of the Month and Rookie of the Month honors, achieving the most points ever scored by a point guard in a single season, and setting franchise records in scoring, assists, and three-pointers. These milestones provide objective evidence of her dominance and make clear that any claims of mediocrity are unfounded.